Gold bars and around $500,000 cash, most of it hidden in clothing and closets. That's what prosecutors found in the house of New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez before he and his wife Nadine Menendez were indicted on corruption charges. He is accused of secretly acting in foreign interests and doing political favors for businessmen, allegedly in exchange for a 2019 Mercedes-Benz and all that gold and cash. This is the second time he's been indicted in the last 8 years, and reports suggest that Menendez's wife played a major role in his murky deals. Menendez met his Armenian-American wife, Nadine Arslanian, at a restaurant in 2018 and got married in 2020. Prosecutors claim she played a key role in collecting hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of bribes from 3 New Jersey businessmen seeking help from the powerful lawmaker. Her role was so vital that she was the one who introduced Menendez to parties connected to the Egyptian government, according to the indictment document. The filing also states that Nadine was unemployed before they met, but the following year, she incorporated a new consulting company, Strategic International Business Consultants, LLC. After their marriage in 2020, she came into possession of a large amount of gold. She later sold some of the bars for between $200,000 to $400,000, according to the senator's financial disclosure reports. Now here's a bit of context. Menendez was the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee until the investigation became public. That post gave him a lot of influence in US foreign policy. This is where Wael Hannah comes in. Nadine and Hannah were friends for years before her marriage to Menendez. According to the indictment, Hannah helped arrange meetings and dinners between Menendez, Nadine, and Egyptian military and intelligence officials. This was part of a covert initiative aimed at using the senator's influence to boost US aid to Egypt. After one of these meetings in 2018, Menendez texted his wife, telling her to inform Hannah that he would sign off on a multi-million-dollar weapons sale to Egypt, the indictment says. Menendez is a staunch anti-Turkey bureaucrat. He has been a senator since 2006 and is known for his links to Armenian and Greek lobbyists. He has also been quite an active member of the Congressional Caucus on Armenian issues since 1995. In 2007, he had the nomination of Richard Hoagland for the position of ambassador to Armenia withdrawn. This was over Hoagland's refusal to call the events of 1915 a so-called genocide. And in 2010, he attempted to block the appointment of another diplomat, Matthew Bryza, to the US ambassador to Azerbaijan post over his pro-Azerbaijan stance. On the foreign policy page on Menendez's website, it is apparent that his anti-Turkey policies picked up pace from 2019 after he met his wife. Since being appointed Foreign Committee chairman, Menendez has supported imposing CAATSA sanctions and blocked the sale of F-16 and F-35 fighter jets to Turkey. He has backed Greece in its maritime dispute with Turkey. Notably, Menendez has a friendly relationship with Tasos Zambas, a Greek-American lobbyist. Greek newspaper Katamirini calls him one of Greece and Cyprus's most loyal, sincere, and effective allies in the US Congress. It's no secret that Menendez has been one of the most vocal proponents of pro-Armenian policies, at times for a price. He has opposed Turkish ally Azerbaijan in its war with Armenia over the then-occupied Karabakh region, and blocked resolutions allowing the American sale of helicopters to Azerbaijan. The senator of Cuban descent has also pushed for the recognition of independence of the then-Armenian-occupied Azerbaijani region of Karabakh. Notably, in 2019, he began leading efforts for the US to recognize the events of 1915 as a so-called genocide under the Congressional Caucus. This was met with success in 2021 when he began chairing the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. For all this and more, the prominent lobby group Armenian National Committee of America has graded Menendez with an A+. The ongoing case is not the first time Menendez has gotten into legal hot water with the feds. In 2015, he was charged with accepting private flights, campaign contributions, and other bribes totaling $1 million from a wealthy patron in exchange for official favors. He was also investigated in 2005 over suspicions that he directed federal funds to a non-profit group that was paying him rent. What do you reckon? With Bob Menendez's history of selling allegiances and his consistent Turkophobic policies, should the US Justice Department look into his dealings with the Armenian lobby?